Hey there, everybody. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's Moxie Moth. Afternoon, cats and kittens. Dig. I need bongos playing, and I need a beret and sunglasses. Stat! All right, what's up, Alicorn Piggy? Jack Draws, hello, hello. That new emote's looking good, homie. And Animort. Animort. It's a pleasure to have you in the chat. Oh, Moxie in the background. Jesus Christ. Couldn't contain herself. I just had this open. This you might recognize this as the bee from last time. Finishing up this animation. Oh, hold up. Of course. Of course. Why would it actually display on the screen? Of course. Goddamn piece of shit. Deactivate. Activate. Whoa! There we go. There we go. It really hit the matrix for a second. You might recognize this bee as the bee from last time. 30-minute animation in the beginning. Woo, woo, woo. Living large, this bee. This bee. Woo, woo. Apologies for the flashing. Add some more frames. Started coloring it. And that is a brief example of what might befall the 30-minute animations that I do as warm-ups on this stream. For Visual Wednesday. Yeah, it's Visual Wednesday. I get visually stunning. Anyway, I got my Wake Up playlist locked and loaded to get the energy pumping, my blood a-flowing for this 30-minute animation. And fucking OBS refuses to acknowledge the stopwatch app that I have on the fucking computer that I'm using. So we're just going to use it on my phone like we did before, all right? Just you got to believe me. Has anybody else read my Joe's Rebirth Gave Me Wings? I gave it a gander this morning, and I was like, I don't have enough coffee on board to read this in its entirety, and I want to be able to soak it in. Absolutely wonderful. Red Bull gives you wings. That's what they say. That's what they always say in my books. Look at this ominous lighting. Anyway, do that. I'm gonna do this here. Anyway, welcome in. Hope y'all are feeling nice and cozy. Hope y'all are ready for some animation. And oh, you know what, chat? Hey, you're having a bad brain day, but you're vibing. You're looking. That's great. That's wonderful. Before you lurk completely, any suggestions for what my the subject matter for my 30-minute animation should be? Doing some animation of my own today. Hell yeah! It's the stream poet. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, it's so much better. Look at that. And it's like, wah! Got these crazy background colors. What should I animate, y'all? Donut Dog is Annie's. Animate rat. Rat it is. Rat you are. Like Morte. Anyway, awesome. Rat time. Time for rats. Oh man. I would love to animate one like washing, but it's going to be tough. Anyway, rat is the goal. Rat is the subject matter. Putting it on my damn phone. We'll show you right now. Stopwatch. Okay, here we go. Bop. All right. Horns riot. Fucking go. Jump volume a little bit. What's up, Kedge? All right, rat. First little sketch. I'm going to remove the whiskers real quick. pizza rat. Can't make it too detailed, but I do want a little bit of detail. Nah, that'll just have to happen in the color later. A little bit of melty cheese, you know what I mean? Ain't pizza without a little melty cheese. A little bit cleaner. I do want to keep it loose and rough, but this is the frame from which every other frame is going to follow, so I just want to make sure it looks pretty good. Actually, I'll duplicate and erase what I don't need. Melty cheese, thank you. I know, right? I made this pizza look way better than it should. Up, not fill color. Thank you, thank you. Should have put these on a separate layer, but it's too late for that. A little whiskey's gonna wobble. I don't have this on shuffle. Fuck it. We will. Oh, there we go. I can hit it. Yes, perfect. Pizza is the best, man. Let the sound of Nine Inch Nails and Moxie swearing about Minecraft ever so slightly in the background fuel me. You are the perfect rug. He sniff. Everyone loves a little creature, man. I happen to love rats more than any other creature except for Maeve. Maeve is perfect. My little baby cat. So you stay there for a second. Gonna do one little in between frame, repeat it a couple times, and then I got plans of what it's where it's gonna go next. Fuck. Oh, I was watching the stream right now, like hearing about how you don't love her. Oh no, Olive. Not that I don't love Olive, it's just that my priorities are based in rodents and cat. I'm sorry, Olive. Sorry it has to be this way. You are the loveliest pizza smush faced baby girl ever. Hi, Olive! Can you hear that? No, it's good. Oh, I see. Okay, it's swapping that layer. Okay, I need this. Oh, cutest mouse in I can't look at chat. Oh no, that's so freaking cute though. Oh my god. The cutest mouse and yummy pizza. That is what we strive to bring here. Hold for one, that should be enough. A little in between. That third frame. If I was doing a full animation, I would number these, but we haven't got time for that right now, so we're just winging it. Sniff, sniff. Hell yeah. Let him pause for just a little bit. A little symmetry there. 8 frames over here, 8 frames over there. We're 9 minutes in, so I have plenty of time to get really funny with it. So let's go. It's a little baby rat, you know what I mean? All right, let's get a keyframe going. And keep his arm in the same place. All right, keyframe. Exaggerate that angle a little bit. Get a little three-dimensionality with the teeth. I think I want the angle a little bit sharper downward so it looks like of this part of the mouth. My cat is yelling right now. How could you favor a rat over a cat? This is prejudice. They have a lot of space between their. There we go. That's more accurate. Everybody always draws rats with like weird pointy teeth or like dog teeth, and it's like rat teeth have a lot of space. between the incisor. Look at him. He won't a pizza. Happy guy. He just wants to chomp. $13, about halfway there. I think I could pull it off, but only because of in betweens. The little party hat hands that they got, they're so fucking cute. Rats are the best. I hear nothing against rats. If you don't like rats, you don't like the stream. Abscond quickly, lest my wrath find you. I might have to leave a lot of the depth too when I finish this later. There he goes. Hop. I think I will actually change this right here. I think I might add a little, like he's gripping it. He's like, "Arr." Okay. And creeping around from there. Love a good smear frame. Ah. Yep. All right. Now just adjust the body real quick to stretch as it should. Ah, I have my eraser equipped. I don't know about y'all, but I have started doing that every single time when I'm talking about like theoretically it would be blank is selected. I always say equipped. I guess because it's just video game brain rot, but it's fun. And I can't read your responses right now because I'm locking the fuck in, as the youngins say. I'm actually gonna make this a little. Oh fuck yeah, some jet set radio. What is this? Speed Sneak Man. That's what it's called. That needs to go there. Let's do some secondary motion with the whiskers. I'd like to know what's going on here. I don't understand what's going on here. That's right. This is such a good sample. I need to finish the chomp, but I want to add another frame just before it goes. Right. 'Kay. Yeah, it needs ease on either side, but I don't know if I have enough time, so I'm just gonna go for the chomp. Okay, I need to make another duplicate. If I was smart, I would have put the pizza on a separate layer, but I wasn't, so we just suffer the consequences now. Yeah, smear frames are my favorite thing. One of my favorite things in the world. '21 minutes. I don't understand what's going on here. Shit fucking rules. Run the tune. Little shorter on those ears. There we go. He gets a loverly bite. Look how happy he is. Happy he is. That's a good rat. Okay. One more smear. I can do it. Little under 7 minutes. The smear frame. I've found, at least for my own purposes, that the eyes are the key to like a good cartoon smear frame. Start with them. You figure that out, like it ends up like because that's usually what people are looking at anyway, whether they're doing it on purpose or not. So I would recommend it. 5 minutes, a little over 5 minutes. At 24:40 right now. One sec, I got to make this opacity up. I see what's happening here. It's a little bit low opacity, real quick. It is so cursed. Yeah, exactly. That's how we do it. But it is all for the rat's happiness. Looks like the Beetlejuice faces after they like, they do the little distortion thing. When they like stretch their faces and such. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I could finish this. I might actually be able to even add a couple more frames just because I'm only drawing part of it every time. Mm, that's extending a little bit past the actual smear frames. When you use one as a boundary, like basically, when you do a smear, you got to make sure that it doesn't extend beyond the boundary that's set by either onion skin. So like, you got to make sure that uh, it doesn't extend past where each keyframe stops physically. If that doesn't make sense, it's because I'm very, very locked in right now. But I am trying my best to not just be completely silent for the VOD watchers mainly, because they're not going to have this like crazy hype soundtrack as y'all do. So cute. Okay, all right. You just stay there for a little bit longer. I'm gonna make it a full 8 seconds. As always, I like multiples of the frame rate. All right, I'm just gonna go back and forth between 2 frames here. I think the smears that I have right now are enough, and I'll just finish it later. Okay, 2 frames. It's just a matter of it's a matter of what what is the least that you could do to make it read, right? So after doing 30-minute animations for months, I've found that like keyframes with one in between, if you know how to smear properly, is all you need. 9 times out of 10. That's the bare minimum. And if you have the luxury of adding more, um, do it. But start with keys. Start with like you got to plan just a little bit ahead, and then you'll be okay. You don't have to do too much. I'm gonna make the eyes a little bigger because rats boggle when they're exceptionally happy. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work okay. I'm actually going to fix. I have 15 seconds. Make this a little bigger because that's the way that light goes. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. One. All right, that's it. We're at 30 seconds or 30 minutes. Sorry. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna delete that last frame because it doesn't need to be there. All right. I'm gonna repeat these real quick because I'm not doing any more drawing. I'm literally just like duplicating these. Usually when I'm adjusting the timing, I don't care. I don't think anybody else cares. I just if I'm not doing any drawing. Whew. All right. I'm just gonna duplicate these some more. How many do we have at this point? Oh, I'm gonna leave that for like there we go, and then there we go. By the way, there it is. Doot doot. Yeah, it doesn't need the hold frame. I think it just makes it. It's just funnier without it. Just. There he is. Oh my god. All right, there we go. That's the warm up, folks. There it is. All right, let me see if I can catch up on chat. Big eyes, computer by the frame. Hell yeah. What have I come back to? Yeah, yeah. You saw the smear frame. So cursed. Maybe Grandma will get us pizza tonight. I love this so much. Thank you. A lot of people make that mistake, extending beyond the smear frame. That's what I get for not watching. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. When I was talking about the my yammering in order to mitigate the silence. So perfect, thank you. Oh, what I'm hearing is that I can make my twerking animations better. Yes, better. Yes, absolutely. There we go. How do you continue to challenge the apex? Bouncy Beat, Pizza Rat? Well, a little help from chat. The nice suggestions from chat. All right. Speaking of suggestions from chat, everybody in chat right now, except for the lurkers. Hello, lurkers, if you're there. Love you. Thank you for hanging out. Work and lurk. Enjoy yourselves. Everybody in chat right now, right meow, is in the Discord. What Discord is it? There it is. Not gonna lie, I microwaved some leftover pizza and I'm eating it currently because of you. You're welcome, and I'm sorry. But you guys are in the Discord. What emote do you find yourselves lacking for reacting to shit in Discord or otherwise? What is something that you really like? You're just like, oh, you know what would have been great if Black made? Let me know. Put some ideas in chat. Let me know, and I'll start, because I got to make my way down the list. I got to start doing, you want a hug one? Oh, yeah. That's right, a hug one, because we are using the little, sorry, bro, thing a lot, so let's do that. Hug, a lot of people use hearts, so that'd be good too. Yes, a Bleck special heart. They also come together really fast. Didn't you mention one yesterday or before? I feel like you did. Bleck uwu. Yeah, I do need like a big shiny-eyed one. Maybe, maybe the one I did for Resident Evil 4's thumbnail. Hold on a second. I just added something to the Blackfoot folder, so I like completely can't find it, even though it's like right there. I don't have like any folders on this iPad, and yeah, right. I started this one right here. This guy. It's kind of backwards from where it usually would be, but yeah, I should make that one into an emote for sure. I'm gonna have to remove Leon's chest. Maybe put the other hand like this. Like, my God. But that's a strong one for sure. Let's stay in that folder, and let's see if I can get some ideas. I'm gonna start with what resolution is these small ones? 127 by 127. It's practically pixel art. I'm into it. Oh, is that Maeve? Hi, baby. Are you a good kitty? I know Twitch has some dimensions, and Discord has other dimensions. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Twitch will scale it for you. Oh. Discord will... Okay, got it. Is there a lip biting Blick? That's a good idea. A lot of people are doing the sort of little Blick grooving as a means of using giggity, but that would be a good one. All right, yeah. Well, let me start at 1,000 by 1,000. That's a good idea, Jack. Yeah, lip biting. All right, let me write down some suggestions real quick. All right, so let's start from hug. Whoops. Hug. Heart. I can do the heart one immediately. Like, that'll take no time at all. Specific black heart. Hug heart. Maybe I'll make a sparkling variation. Whoop, whoop. You know what I mean? That'd be fun. Hug. Let me just put this for context for anybody just joining. All right, emote ideas. Bop. Very haphazard. I don't give a toot. There we go. Hug. Heart. Lip bite. Man, who needs context? That's fair. Maybe Discord will actually. I don't remember either. I have no idea. I like just did it. I have no idea. All right, let's make our way down the list. Yeah. All right. Start with the heart. Let's get some demos up and see what shakes loose. I'm gonna keep this around, just minimize, just lower the opacity. Like a nice round heart or rotund corazon. A sleepy emote could be good too. Yes, yeah. Being here will always feel good. Ha 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 ha. Aha. How the fuck do you make that even without a ruler? Witch! A witch! She came and flies around in a bubble! Grow up! A little bit of motion to it. A little sass. It's a little friendly shape. It's cute. I went around the bottom a little bit. Don't let it just look like a pink ass. Our buddy Joe, one of many Joes that I know and adore. In this case, femme flavor Joe. Um, she was like giving us a tour of her Animal Crossing town, which was top notch, by the way. And it's like I was trying to do something with the peach crate, but it just looks like a pink ass. I think about that all the time now. I'm not gonna say it constantly. A pink ass. I was just thinking about that. Witch! Grow up, dude! A boutte. I'm sure that would make Kenjamin very happy. Right, let's see. Alpha lock. Start with the little shine. You know how Black loves to make shit sparkle and shine. Pay no attention to its buttulerness. You enjoy that caboose? Yeah, super looks like a butt. Good. You gotta know what I'm about, man. A lot of overlap between this playlist and the Weeb Fuel playlist that I made, which I'm sure I'll do at some point on stream. It's just anime soundtracks and game soundtracks and shit like that. I'm gonna need to start over. Not exactly coming together the way that I want it. That's alright. Let's start with the mid tone. And then I'll just add this on either side. It's true. Heart shapes are inherently butt-like. And because who doesn't love an ass? The hard-hitting questions here. Nah, I gotta do it lowest first. Always. Let's see. Maybe I'll do like my sort of classic cool in one direction, warm in the other direction, because I designed the palettes to work kind of like that anyway. I'm thinking rotating would be a good way to animate this if I do end up animating it, which is very, very likely at this point. Even though I can't even fucking use the animated emotes because I'm poor and I don't have nitro. Oh, speaking of being poor, I haven't set it up yet, but a sub goal that I'm gonna do is new headphones because mine are broken beyond repair. And until I get new headphones for production, I will not be able to continue doing Music Monday, which fucking blows. because I really do enjoy it. But I'm glad we got to do one big jam before it got to that point. I was had to hold that shit on my head manually with my bare hands while listening to those tunes. So say la vie. I'll make it official in just a sec. Um, about the sub goal, but that's the size of it. Hi, baby. Hey, baby. It's a good kitty. It's so good. Oh, Maeve time. You my baby girl. I love you. Oh, she's purring, dude. You love you too, Maeve. You're such a good kitty. You want to see what I'm doing? She's like, what is that? That's a butt. Oh, you're gonna draw, Maeve? She put her little hand on it. Okay. Sorry, honey. Here you go, sweetheart. She's like, what the fuck? I was just trolling over here for a nice meal and I've been elevated. How could you? Yeah, exactly. She's an artist just like her parents. I'm so proud. The betrayal. She'll never recover. I'm calling animal control. Animal control can't control Maeve. She's a loose cannon cop. What was the brand of headphones you had? Yeah, Audio Technica. Um, and they're outstanding headphones, but they seem to have a consistent penchant for breaking right at the joint for the left ear, where as far as I'm concerned, probably because, as I said, I do this a lot, and in my opinion, if a set of headphones is $300 or more, I think they were 400 when they were bought. Because they're studio grade headphones. They sound unbelievably good, and they're still less expensive than a lot of the top of the line like Bose or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like the production level headphones. They're very reasonably priced for something that sounds that good, but apparently you get what you pay for. Um, it's so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. They're bomb proof. Well, at least there's something. I mean, these were $30. They sound okay. They're getting the job done right now, and they have a headset, so like whatever. Audio Technica is a great brand. I use their mic for voice acting. They're so good. They're so good, and they don't like charge you up the ass, but it's still just like, dude, I need you to fix this shit. If I got a new pair, at least they'd be under warranty if it happened again. But as it stands, the price of repairs would probably end up more expensive than I'm willing to spend right now. So it's not worth it to just I might as well just get a new pair at this rate. Um, which is a damn shame though. It's just so annoying and not at all what I needed right now. So I don't have any money. What's going on? You redeemed a pep talk, eh? Let me take a little. Oh, I was gonna take another swig of coffee, but it's gone. Anyway, all right. A little while ago, I got a comment from a man named Joe. A lot of Joes today, a lot of Joes in my life, and I appreciate you, all of you Joes. Um, he commented on my YouTube video, one of my Resident Evil playthroughs. Keep streaming, keep going, keep the dream alive. All punctuated with periods right afterwards. And you know what? I was like, I fucking will, Joe. I will do it. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for all of us because this is a crazy fortuitous opportunity for anybody who's a nerd who thinks that the things that they love hold no water in a professional context or anything like that. But like, I have I have been having the time of my life since I started streaming. I'm gonna fucking keep going. I'm gonna rise. The cream of the crop rises to the top, as Randy Macho Man Savage says. Um, but one thing that it's taught me is that if you put the effort, if the stars align for you in any small way, chase them. It's like, because no matter whether you win or lose, however successful, however high you get, however high you aim, and however you achieve that goal, there is nothing that could even come close to even like trying to catch up to a dream. If you feel any progress, if you feel any momentum, keep going in that direction. Because baby, you're worth it. Anyway, back to drawing. I think this is getting a little too complicated, but also I really like the way that it looks, so I don't know. I might start from scratch. Couple layers deep. But yeah, it's good to see you, Tella. Thank you for joining us, gracing us with your immaculate presence. I appreciate y'all hanging out today. One Big Jam was so good, dude. I was so happy that everybody showed up. I was so happy that like their submissions were so fantastic. God damn. I'm gonna do it again, and I won't tell you when, but you'll be very excited. Much love. Bye. Thank you. That's a butt. A podcast I listen to, Comic Lab, has said that luck is just when preparation meets opportunity. Yes, I subscribe to that 100%. Speaking of which, if you have any capacity to subscribe, go ahead. Blackfoot, twitch.tv, and also on YouTube. Anyway, that's my salesman slash anchorman white guy smile. It's pretty gross. Yes, but that's legitimately true. Like, put yourself out there because you never know who's listening. You know, it's like the want to be discovered as like a musician. You know, it's like if you're busking, you never know who's gonna find your shit, who's gonna be listening, right? It's and be ready for anything, man. Could also be a pair of bazooms. But yeah, opportunity and preparation, man. The chestnut I've heard from my favorite podcast is that you can't hide good content. If you got good shit, it's going to get found. Yes. The way that I phrase that is quality speaks for itself. You just basically just keep grinding and keep putting your shit out there. And if you treat if you treat each project as an opportunity to practice and hone your craft, then by the time you actually do get discovered by anybody, you go viral, whatever the fuck, right? The more you grind up until that point, the better you'll be when you're discovered, and the more worth spreading around your shit will be. So just keep going. It's even when it sucks, man. Even when you're just like, I don't want, I nobody cares, and nobody's fucking looking. It's like try something else. Try something. Put your art out there. It's too. It's like you owe it to yourself and you owe it to your creations to get them out there. Looks pretty good from far away. It's very bisexual. I'm okay with that. Bisexual heart. I mean, I got one of those, so like, tight. I love ska that's like telling you to not kill yourself. That's what this is. You get sick of living that you ever want to give in? Well, don't. It's not your time. That's fucking awesome. So good. Pretty. Oh shit. Your best nightmare. That's a tonal shift. Toby Fox is like, you know what we need? Nightmare drum and bass. Boom boom oh shit. Oh fuck. It's so good. Also, the layers of composition are absurd. It's so powerful. This is breakcore, by the way. If you're ever wondering. Hell yeah. Bisexual hearts love booties, as everyone has a booty. There you go. Yes. Thank you, Nami. Ready? It's just. That's a lay motif, bitch. Actually, that's the main theme. It's a theme. But use of motifs. Twisting it around. You know what happens when you play a ska song in reverse? You put it down, put it down, put it down. That's like when you're talking to a dog who's picking up something that it really shouldn't have. Put down, put it down, put it down, put it down. Ah. It's time for cat food. The fucking bass going absolutely ham. I'm gonna put up this BRB screen because I will BRB, you see. Alright. One sec. Back, the cat is happily chomping on some disgusting fish parts and processed whatever the hell. And I'm back to drawing this booty heart. Life is good, you know? I think it's too complicated. I'm gonna duplicate it. See, yeah. Could do. I like the color palette itself. Like I like the eventual combo here. Let me see about this. The super saturated very bottom of it. See if it can look okay. I'll make it higher contrast so it pops harder from a distance. That'll be good. Go. Oh, forgot to start the music back up. Time for nightmares. There we go. So cool. Starting to get a little more triumphant, a little more major. And you're like, no, eat shit. I first heard this in headphones when I was like on the way to work. I can't remember if I was on my way back from a lunch break or if it was I was just like whatchamacallit. If I was on my way to work like in the morning, but I was like, holy shit. Because I heard it before in the context of the game, but not like in headphones. And I was like, oh my god, that bass is insane. Literally, actually, though. Especially compositionally, in my opinion. I feel like I feel like Undertale is a really, really good example of one of the best examples of like a game whose success is directly connected to the sheer unbridled quality of the soundtrack. Like, oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, absolutely. He got the sauce. Tommy Fox with the sauce. But yeah, like musically one of my favorite composers like in video games for that reason, just because of the sheer power of all the choices that he makes musically or otherwise. Like it's really fantastic. See how that looks from far away. Very convenient to have the stream up on my monitor. So then I can see how it looks very small. Oh, Elemental Dad, thank you so much for following. Welcome, welcome. Great to have you. Pretty good, pretty good. How about you? How are you doing? Thanks so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Did a warm up that was a 30-minute animation. An animation in 30 minutes. Ended up doing a little pizza rat. It was great. I'll show you in a sec. And now I'm doing some emotes to celebrate reaching 80 followers. You just got into making your emotes, so you wanted to watch someone else do theirs for a while? Hell yeah. Well, enjoy yourself. Make yourself comfortable. Next visual events that you got to fix those alerts. Yes. I plan on doing it whenever I have time to do like work shit as well. Um, Focusing on that and trying my best to catch up to the VODs because I'm pretty behind at this point. I think that's every streamer that has like is just them and is trying to do stuff around streaming. It's like, haha, I'm a month behind. Oh, I'm 3 months behind. Oh, what can you do? Doing everything is very hard. Yeah, it's like it's satisfying in some ways, but it is grueling in others. You're just like, I did it all by myself, and then you're just like, I did it all by myself. I do need to fix the no, you tease, but no, you're absolutely right. Like I've been meaning to for a while. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be good advertisement because everybody's gonna hire me based off of those things. I don't know why I became Joey Wheeler, but it's fine. Yeah, like I just need to do it. It's foolish not to. Because I always say smoke them if you got them. Like anything that you have that like you can showcase, do it. Whatever you can share as your sort of X factor, that's invaluable because there's so many people out there, so many talented people that are undiscovered or otherwise that are just doing their damnedest to stream. So whatever you can to stand out against the sea of people, fellow streamers, you gotta do it. You gotta smoke them if you got them, man. I don't smoke, by the way. I do not partake. So I'm a little sensitive baby, and I have a very addictive personality. But I don't shit on anybody for what they imbibe or partake in themselves because it's just like it's not productive to just be like, oh, I don't do that. It's like, nah, man, sure. However you enjoy yourself, however you have fun, it's up to you, man. Only been affiliate for 9 months and it's so hard on the platform. It really is. Congrats, by the way. Yeah. I feel like I feel like they make affiliate just challenging enough so that you like when you get there you're like yeah, and then like the gap between affiliate and partner is gargantuan. It's like yay, I jumped from one curve to the other, and then it's like try again with the Grand Canyon, bitch. You're like why? Yeah, that's how it's like first one's free, kid. It wasn't free, but it was like in comparison I feel like the curve is it goes like you know what I mean. Anyway, could just be my experience. Yeah, I'm not even gonna strive for partner. It's not even worth the stress. I looked into partner, and there's not much difference between the two unless you get massive sponsors. Yeah, it's. I feel like any social media that you can theoretically make a career out of is graded on such an absurd curve. It's basically just like, you know, you should just view it as like supplemental content and like a fun thing to do between work, like on personal projects. I need to do that more. I barely work on my personal projects since I started streaming. It's a bad time. But yeah, for us small boys, it's not really worth it. Yeah, I am not gonna give it. I'm gonna aim for as high as I can possibly get because I'm already doing a little better than I was expecting. Um, I believe, but I'm not gonna do just this. You know what I mean? I wanna. YouTube is where I'm setting my sights right now, not streaming there because it is very strange and confusing to me in terms of like what my goals are there versus here, which is like really clear cut. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. If you get enough subs, you can make the same amount of money as affiliate, just like a partner can. They make it really hard to get into. Yeah, it really feels to me. Kenjamin in chat streams on YouTube, um, and I see quite a few people in your guys' chat. So it looks like you're doing okay. I mean, I'm sure it's grueling, but it really to me, it really feels like it's not designed for it. You know what I mean? Like it feels like they just shoehorned it into something that's not, they've made it a streaming platform supplementarily as opposed to like Twitch, which is designed to stream. But they have optimized, you know, ways to kind of like screw you over a little bit in specializing like that. Yeah, found an amazing community that pushes me in things I would never have thought of trying, and it's helped with my confidence on stream. Hell yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's all you need is a good community. I think we've got that so far. I think we're building a very, very nice little homestead in the Blecking crew. Speaking of which, Elemental Dad, I don't believe you have joined just yet. That's a Discord link. Hopefully that works for you. Let me know if not. But you're more than welcome to join. No pressure, obviously. Any lurkers too, if you enjoy what I'm doing here. You wanna hop on for future streams. That's where I do. That's where I do events like the recently finished One Big Jam music event. There's VODs on Twitch right now that are gonna make it over to YouTube that explain that a little bit more. Um, yeah, I mostly do YouTube. I'm just gonna focus on having fun with my stream, and if it goes somewhere, then that's pretty cool. Hell yeah, Jack Dross. Kenjamin, yeah, I mostly do YouTube because it was more a plug and play than Twitch. I got the emotes from affiliate, and that's all I cared about. Yes, that's exactly how I feel too. What emotes are they? I'm gonna get all those animated fuckers, bro. Eh, eh, eh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. I gotta make like a hotkey for those because it's very fun. Oh, nice. That's really fun. Yeah, those are all mine. And I think Jack is the only tier 2 subscriber that has access to Rat Church or Cheese Church with a little rat that Moximoth made. It's so cute. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. I've been working a long time on it, so it means a lot. I love high contrast. I've been working on these like color palettes for like basically since COVID started. So like, you know, 5 years. But they kind of solidified after 2 or 3. Every once in a while, I go into a weird neurodivergent trance that cannot be quenched until I have made another color palette. It's kind of a weird ritual of mine, but it's like it's like if I'm skirting the edge of art block, but still have like the feeling in my bones where I need to make something. That's usually a pretty good way of mitigating it. Part of the cult. I really thought that this was going to be the simplest one. What's up, Matobi? Oh, dude, I'm so glad. I'm sorry I missed your stream the other night. I was so happy to see you back at it because I was like, I feel like I haven't heard from Mato in a while. I hope they're doing okay. Hope Homeboy is just taking a break for like work and like, work-life balance reasons and stuff like that. It's great to see you streaming again. I'm going to be sure to be at the next one if I can, all right? I need more to make more shorter videos for my channel, like half-hour limits to make it easier. Like a 2-hour stream VOD seems hard to get into on a whim. I feel the same way about like, I mean, mine are 3 hours, and most of them have no views. I'm trying to get more into gaming streams because those seem to actually, it's a more accessible thing. When you see a game that you like and you're like, oh, I have frame of reference for this. It's not like I don't know what this dude's art style is going to be like. I don't know what this dude's music is going to be like. I find music is actually really really hard for me personally to get into, like just hop into at random. You know what I mean? Because it's so vast in as far as like artistic universes go. It's like there are so many things and taste is so specific from person to person. It's really difficult to like it's probably the least accessible thing that I do, but like the people who are into it are really into it. So like, they seek out the content usually as music makers themselves. Yeah. Yeah, I want to learn video editing to make shorter content on YouTube. It takes so long. I'm I'm going into my Resident Evil VODs with a machete and trying to highlight them and choosing what bits to keep alone is a grueling process, but you have to watch it. You have to watch the entire thing multiple times and be like, "Was that funny? I don't know." And it's like the Resident Evil streams, the first ones that I did were like, like they're all 3 hours. Some of them are longer. I did the last stream that I did where I wrapped up Resident Evil was 9 hours. I'm gonna have to sit through that shit to find clips. It is really being somebody who is probably like I'm really really good at making myself laugh if no one else. So it's like a perfectly reasonable prospect for me to be sitting through just watching myself make jokes because I make myself laugh in the stream and then I'm also like I'm so clever, like after the fact. But it's like it's just so hard to find the time, especially if you got attention deficits, bro. Yeah, I was making clip versions, but it was very, very slow. Yeah, Moxie was really like, I don't blame you at all for tapping out because it's like it's grueling. I really appreciate the work that you did do. Like that one TikTok you made was immaculate. But I don't expect I don't expect anyone but myself to bear that burden. It's fucking grueling, and I should be the one to do it. Like until I have the capacity to pay somebody to do it, I need to be the one to do it because it's too much of an ask, too much of a time investment to whittle that shit down. Eventually, my YouTube is just gonna be filled with black clips and more. Spread the word. Kendrick Art, yo, I live streamed the murder of Sonic for April Fools. Best performing stream I have on the channel. The Sonic fandom is strong. If you can catch even a little bit of their attention, it's very, very specific. Also, that game's pretty fun. I love the art style for that game. The halftones and shit. All right. So I need to play that. Yeah, I watched the Grumps playthrough. Very enjoyable. I would say it's surprisingly high quality, but that might just be that might just be from my expectations being so low from Sonic team in the sort of 2000s. Like after pretty much after from Heroes on, it was a little shaky. I don't think that's a hot take. That's probably the coldest take I can think of. They really have been. I heard Sonic Generations fucking slaps, and I need to get that game. Shadow Generations? Did I say Sonic? Shadow Generations slaps. Oh my god, I've heard it. I heard it's literally like one of the best, if not the best, that they've released in like decades. And that's so good to hear. Gaming does well. It is a gorgeous game. Yes, absolutely. Sprite art for the thinking segments are so good. It's so good. It looks like Battle Network. I'm into it. It looks like Sonic Advance, but GBA. I love GBA. We've talked about it, Kenjamin. It's such a strong era for pixel art. It's so beautiful. Color fidelity, the richness. Mm, it's phenomenal. This is from Worthy Kids, by the way. You guys seen Big Top Burger? Do it. Fucking through it if you haven't. It's amazing. Also, you get to fight I forget how you say it. Mephiles from Sonic 06, and he spends the whole fight mauling about how he was erased from the timeline. That's great. That's fantastic. Big Top Burger's so right. It's probably my favorite indie animation on the internet right now. Just anything Worthy Kids does. Worthy Kids is the bar, by the way. That's where I'm trying to aim for my own shit. It's just like, it's very difficult for me to start shit and even harder some ways to continue it. But I have unlocked some personal shit that I really, really it'll be a huge game changer. I've said it before on social media. I'm really, really looking forward to like this year creatively. Oh, this song is so fucking funny, dude. Holy shit. Yes, wizard beer. Wow, cool mountain. How did you get here? Oh my god, I've started saying that. I couldn't stop. Charlie the Unicorn, yes. Oh man. Charlie. Man, we used to not be able to shut the fuck up about that. Fucking nowhere is so ridiculous. The government knows. There was a new Charlie video, and your bone. It's a banger about the government watching you whack it. It's so fucking funny. Video is absurd also. Lewis Cole's a fucking wizard, and he is strange as fuck. I absolutely love him. And Genevieve Artati's aura is five. It's her aura is over 9,000 while we're doing throwbacks. Holy shit! It's over 9,000. I was contemplating changing my like jazz chords and shit playlist as soon as I was done with the 30-minute animation, but I was like, I actually could use a little extra pep right now. I was pretty tired all yesterday because I went to the dentist and they had to do a lot of fillings in like the some fillings at the back of my mouth, like the way back, and my jaw, like my whole body was tense up from the whole affair, and like after the fact my jaw was super sore, and it was just like I needed to rest the entire day. It was so I was just like, god damn. I didn't even realize in the past I didn't even realize that like I was sensing up my body so much, but I recently like dialed into it. I was like, oh, is that why I'm so fucking exhausted after dental visits? I just can't not like, you know what I mean? Oh no, you too, bud. I'm so sorry. Well, good luck. It's a necessary evil. Forgot about this song. It's a bop. So I don't know when it's gonna be going into place. Mato V, this might be interesting to you. Um, oh, Cajun Dreams just followed. Yo! Oh my God! Whoa! What's up, everybody? Welcome. Oh my God! Hey! Wow! Oh my God! I can't even speak. My heart. Holy crap! What's going on, dude? Thank you so much, dude. I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my God. Dude, I'm feeling the fucking love right here. What is happening right now? Welcome. Dude. Holy shit. What a goddamn delight. Oh my God. All right, I guess I should probably do some admin. I'm Nathan Blackwood, aka Blackfoot. Holy shit. All right, I will hydrate just for you, Mac. Just for you, bud. Mm. Water never tasted so sweet. Mm. Holy shit. Well, I'm Blackfoot. Oh my God. Holy shit. What is happening? Wow. You just jumped me up to 90, bro. What the fuck? Well, I'm Blackfoot. I make music. I play video games and I draw and I animate. Bro, what the fuck? Check out this rat I drew, man. It just happened. Hold up. Look at this shit. I drew a pizza rat. Thank you, everybody. Look at this. Look. How? I did this in 30 minutes. I do this every Wednesday. Let's go. Oh my god, I can't hydrate anymore. There's so many things. Yeah, I do animations. I did this in 30 minutes. Thank you for the bits. Oh my god. Okay, all right, hold up. Sit up. Just for you, bud. Got this right here. I did this in 30 minutes. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Thank you for the bits. Dude, it's a love raid. Holy shit. You guys made my week, potentially my month. Like, damn, dude. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Thank you so much. Wow. I draw all sorts of different stuff. It's one of the things that I drew is the cover art for one of the songs I released on Spotify. Dude, holy shit. I cannot overstate my satisfaction right now. Holy shit. Thank you so much. 100? Really? I'm overwhelmed, dude. I'm overwhelmed. And all you that followed, you got access to these fucking delightful animations that I made. Check this shit out. You can put these anywhere now. Thank you. Oh my god. Dude. Holy shit. I will enjoy the moment. Thank you so much. I'm going to continue drawing this heart because my heart is full. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. Awesome. Should I stand up? Put posture check in there. I should put more point redeems, man. Holy shit. Yeah. You know, I will. Holy shit. Thank you so much for swinging by and for spreading the love, man. Look at all the chat. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. God damn. Right? Procreate app, like, the second they added animation to it, I was like, I know what I'm doing. Like, this is the time to get better at animations, so holy shit. Oh my god, thank you so much. Another swig for you, Pixie Dust. Much shaking, bro. This is fucking awesome. Yes. I got Ko-Fi if you want a commission or two. They're open, just 5. And if you want to support me on Patreon, if you have the means, just like $1 minimum, and just, you know, maybe your name will be mentioned in a future YouTube video. Bro, holy shit. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy yourselves. Sit back, relax, take a load off. This is a chill spot for chill folks. If you want to join the Discord, the more the merrier. You know, got a lot of really cool creative people there. You're more than welcome to join. Introduce yourself in introductions with the little pinned message we got. Man, welcome. Absolutely. Overwhelmed, dude. So happy. Sell emotes on Ko-Fi. I could absolutely. If there's anything on Ko-Fi that you don't see, just shoot me a DM there. Let me know. We can work it out. I could do something for a pretty nice price. I try not to overcharge. But yeah, anything you want, just work something out. I only have 5 slots open, so get them while they're hot. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. I would absolutely love to. Well, while you're here, this is an example of 2 of my art styles. I did this as a thumbnail for my Resident Evil stream that's now on YouTube. I did it a while back. It's the Resident Evil Classic for the, you know, it was for the Switch. It was originally, you know, the PS2 version, you know, 2006 version or whenever it was out. But yeah, I do a little cartoony fun stuff. That's me. And I do, you know, a little bit more serious stuff. I try to prioritize color palettes. They're my jam. I do more like concept art, kind of environmental stuff. Uh, this is like I'm doing some like world building stuff. This is actually, oh, if you're into Armored Core, I love Armored Core. I made this as a banner for the PSN server that I'm in. It's where I met the lovely Animort and all sorts of fun folks that are now in the Discord as well. Um, but yeah, like I'm planning on doing more stream assets for different people. Oh yeah, I do horror stuff too, like creepy, creepy, ooga booga. Um, yeah, I do. I have, for better or for worse, I have not committed to one art style, so it kind of splintered into three main ones that I can do. I can do all sorts of shit. You got specifications, I'll probably be able to do it. But yeah, I do. It's like lineless stuff. Is my sort of more. It's kind of one of my main staple styles. Is what I usually do for fan art. It's sort of lineless. I like the crunchy lines. It hits like pixel art, but it's high def, so like you could put it on like 4K and stuff like that. Dude, hell yeah. Thank you, Mr. Don Nitty OG. Yo, it's a pleasure. Absolute pleasure. World building D&D. This is for, oh yeah, this is my miscellaneous stuff. I did some these are just some ladies that I found on Pinterest, like headshots, and I was like, this will be a great practice point for lighting and stuff like that. I love that one. That was a great photo. I did my best to encapsulate. Oh yeah, I think this is an emote right now in chat. Yeah, the Captain Falcon. Yes. Yes. Hell yeah. Big fan of texture. I love texture. I can only use this brush now when I'm doing lineless and shit. It's like I can't stop. It's a shame too because it's not a stock brush. Um, oh no, that's no problem, Elemental Dad. No worries at all. Um, if you end up joining the Discord, that's a great spot to catch me. If you need to send me an email or whatever, we can make that happen as well. But I would love to work with you. Absolutely, more content creators that I can make stuff for, the better. Because I just like I said, smoke them if you got them. If you have the capacity to help other people like that, and I desperately need more support right now because I am destitute, bro. I am broke as a joke. It is funny, and it is also sad. But yeah, I'd love to help you out. We'd love to help each other out. Let's go. Puff, puff, pass. Yes, smoke them if you got them, man. Did that, Nettie? Good shit. Thank you so much, though. I really appreciate it, everybody. But yeah, you get. Oh, this is my cat. At least the one with the green eyes is. The other one is Alicorn Piggy's cat. Hell yes. Do more love raids. We'll see you soon. Absolutely. Thanks for stopping by. You're welcome anytime. Thanks for checking out my stuff. The Melted Kitty. Yeah, I just love like, there's another one I was doing. I was working on this previous stream. I'm gonna have this stand up into a cat shape because I love our little black cat Maeve. This right here. Moximoth in chat made this emote, and I love it so dearly, dude. But yeah, I was animating this previous stream. I'm probably gonna have them open slightly off sync. But yeah, thank you guys for looking at my shit. Oh, here's some original characters. It's Chompy. It's my baby boy, Chompy. I'm gonna make this dude into a video game one day. You will see. You will see. All of you will see. Yeah, it's him. Had this dude since second grade, and he's kind of evolved over and over again, but it kind of maintained the same center, which is sort of inspired by all the video games that I loved as a kid and love today. Kirby Superstar, Sonic, like the Chain Chomps from Yoshi's Island specifically. He's kind of like, I never do that kind of shit on purpose. I always look back retrospectively and I'm like, oh, that's where that came from. I kind of retrace my steps, and you can kind of see where he came from in that regard. What inspired me. Some fun characters. This is my boy Charlie. The series that I'm gonna make is called Chompy and Charlie. I'm working on it for a long time, just designing characters and stuff like that. Um, this is a sort of slightly older version of Charlie. But yeah, Chompy Advance went, dude. I was just talking with you the other day, Kenjamin, about how like Mato B and I were just like gushing about Astro Boy for the GBA whenever it comes up. Oh, I love this guy actually. I forgot about him. El ojo rojo, mira, y tiene miedo. It's like sort of like a bandito situation. Very Samurai Jack inspired, as you can definitely tell. Huge fan of Samurai Jack. Um, this is Catherine, the Shark Tank, which was made by, excuse me, by Tina here. This is Tina Tinker. All these little fun designs. And now we got them recorded, so we know that they were mine first. If you see them anywhere else, you know who to call. Ugh. Fuck yeah, dude. We're only halfway through the stream, and I'm like, wow. That was outstanding. All right, back to animating some stuff, man. I don't even remember what I was doing. All right, what we got? We're doing emotes. We're doing emotes. That's what the name of the stream said, so that's what we're doing. Bro. There we go. I need to do more raids urgently, because, like, that feels great. That was fantastic. All right. Let's get this heart going. So this is kind of similar to how I shade hair. Anything that I want to have a certain amount of luster, I do this right here. I get the sort of main, dark to light shadings. And then I have the sort of highlights floating over them, specifically overlapping, so you could tell it's like another layer. So it makes it feel like a multi-layered type of shading style, man. Really adds a certain amount of depth and luster. Speaking of depth, I realize what this is missing. And I think if I dial into the sort of jewel aspect of this, it will feel a lot better and make a lot more sense to me. So that'll be good. There we go. There we go. So this is this works with pixel art too. This works with any art style really. If you, whether you're using opacity or not, you make the center darker. You shade the center, right? And then you add shining over that. And that will just immediately convey the depth of what you're looking at. You can do this on like anything that you want to feel more like jewel-like, add a certain amount of sheen or luster. That's a really, really quick and easy way to do it if you know where to hit. So I'll show you right now. Here we go. So we got the center darker and darker, and you can kind of see the depth. This is why I say that visual artists are illusionists by trade, right? Because you're conveying the illusion of different textures and depth on a two-dimensional plane. It's like reverse pillow shading. Yes, exactly. And it is, I would consider it cell shading in negative. You know what I mean? Because usually cell shading, and the way that I draw in general is stacking layers of color on top of each other, starting with dark and ending in the brightest, which is one reason that I can't do watercolors as effectively, is because of all those habits, right? I understand the theory of starting with the lights and then going for the darks, but it is just, my workflow does not work that way, so to speak. Yeah, I like saving extra versions. Extra virgin olive oil. No, I'm just kidding. But like, I really like saving extra versions if I get to a place where I like it, and I'm not sure if I want to continue in that exact path. I like having a little bit of insurance. You know what I mean? There we go. I'm glad I have my hype playlist right now because like I feel it. There you go. It looks pretty good from a distance. When I add that last layer of highlights, it's gonna really pop, I think. Oh, yo, you know what I could do? Hold on a second. I recently started fucking around with clipping masks, and it pairs perfectly with the sort of alpha lock style that I've been working with. So check this shit out, right? You hit clipping mask, right? And the layer just below this one right here is the boundary for this. But you can just like, so you could go like outside the lines or whatever. Hold on a second. Let me get back to this point. There we go. Do this, clipping mask. And then look, when I add all these like highlights and shit, I'm kind of being reckless. Here's what it looks like without the clipping mask, right? See, it goes outside of it. And you add it, it uses that as the alpha, as the boundary. I never used them before because I'm used to doing I used to do almost exclusively traditional stuff like sketchbook stuff, like pen and paper, markers, stuff like that for the longest time. And then like a few years back, I was like, now's the time, you know, like when the pandemic hit, I was like, now's the time to invest in like I've always wanted to get better at colors, I've always wanted to get better at digital art. Now's the fucking time, and it worked out real nice. I really dialed. I did as much as I could to dial into different color palettes and like going as hard as I could, like laying everything out as if it was like markers in a bag, right? You know what I mean? Like trying to get as many options as possible, but still having a little bit of limitation so that I could like have to get creative. I would not be able to live without clipping masks. Yeah, I didn't know how good. I just used alpha and separate layers this entire time. Like I didn't even use clipping masks. Um, Silly shit. So I'm glad I finally woke up to them. I'm actually really looking forward to animating this, and it'll be perfectly serviceable without animating it as well. But it'll add a little extra zhuzh. Nice and shiny. And those I'm gonna keep in the same spots. Come on down. Wah! Come on down. Ah! Clipping mask. There we go. Come on back. Well, I mean, you especially need them clipping masks too because you do a lot of the insane multi-layered stuff for like VTuber avatars and stuff, right, Jack? I don't think it needs that extra. I think I'm gonna do a little bit. My gradient's a little bit harder. There we go. Perfect. All right. Yeah, live 2D works best when you have a million layers, each with their own shading clip. Fuck, it's insane, and even I don't know how I do it. Well, it's like once you started, it's just like well, one way street. I've already started. Now I can't stop, even if I wanted to. First album, Mars Volta. Not to say that the other one, I don't like the other ones, but God, it's really hard to beat. for me. It's still it feels super raw and experimental, but like all the ideas are super fucking strong, and it's just like the vibes are crazy, crazy weird, crazy like. Oh man, performance fantastic. It's pretty. I get that tism focus and I black out for a month and it's done. Yes. I got super into Mars Volta in college. So fucking good. Ugh. Their recent albums are like I don't know what happened because all the things that I liked about them were the thing I like about them is the fusion between the sort of Afro-Cuban percussion and the sort of alt rock, alt metal jazz shit that they're doing. It's I guess it's fusion or prog rock, modern progressive rock, but like yeah, that's probably the best way to describe it. But like in I think starting with God, what is it even called? The one it has a really cool album. I think after the Day of the Baphomets, they started doing basically just the two main members, Omar A. Rodriguez and Cedric Bixler Zavala. They started doing it was basically just them. It sounded like with like there's like a drum machine instead of like the fucking hand percussion and like crazy rhythm section and amazing bass. It's like okay, but like that was what was good. Like Elvia El Vasquez, holy shit. That song is amazing. That's the first song I heard by them with the weird like accordion neck vulture things from like a B movie in the 70s that they had in the video and like the crazy patterns and shit. I was like, this shit rips. Yeah, and then like they just kind of petered out, in my opinion. I'm sure there was a reason for it. It's just a shame to me. One sec. Alpha Lock. I'm gonna do. Hold on a second. This is one less. Yes. Phil. Phil. They are. All right. Here we go. Let's try that again. With that. And I have one more layer of shading for that. I think this will show up really well from a distance. Looks pretty good. I'm going to add another highlight. You're done! All the stuff for your stream is self is finished. Congrats! Holy shit. Let's go, dude. Congratulations, Jack. That is righteous. That's so good. Dude, I'm so proud. What the fuck? Now I just finished my countdown drawings and wait until the 3rd. Yo, I'll fucking be there, dude. I'll be there. Dude. Congratulations. That's amazing. All right. Yeah, let's get the highlights up in here. Looks a little weird, but hold up. Pretty great from a distance. See that? Time for a Minecraft break. Yo, I'm about to join you on that after stream. Uh, and sweetheart Maxima is going to be going to a shit-ass doctor's appointment, so we'll also need Minecraft, I'm sure. Kenjamin, if you're not working by the time that happens, you're more than welcome to join. Of course, of course. I got my ass fucking handed to me by the Nether. I'm trying my best to speed run getting some netherite armor because I miss it so much from my other playthrough, my other world. And I just got wrecked. Minecraft saved me. Save me, Minecraft. You're my only hope. Okay, perfect. Let me go ahead and... Oh, is that correct? I guess it is. Get off at 6 p.m. Suggestive. No, that's cool. Well, can't wait to see you there, bud. But yeah, I got my ass absolutely fucking destroyed by some pigus. And I am salty about it. Salty about them pigus, bro. How dare I be desecrated by pigus? Oh, fuck. If you guys have not heard King... I've sung their praises before because I was really into them as a youth. Kinky, the band from Mexico. Phenomenal. They are... I first heard them in Little Big Planet. The episode with all the explosions and shit. Corn Man, that song is theirs. It goes like... It's like... So good. Episode? Did I say something weird? Did I say episode of Little Big Planet? Did I say that? Well, I regret nothing. That's a meme, but I want to build a Waffle House in the Nether. That's awesome! Just keep it away from my bone castle because it's like, could you imagine? Welcome to Bone Castle. We will destroy you down to your marrow. If you get hungry, there's a Waffle House not 3 feet in that direction. Refresh your weary bones. Bro. Oh my god, it's so funny. And I would make it a gold trading hall so it would have a function. God damn it. Yeah, keep it away from my bone castle. Like, it needs to be around a corner. But holy shit, I love the idea. Oh my god. Do it on the Moonflower server. Yes, that's a great idea. It's a good spot for effective yet funny memes. Oh my god, I love it. Yeah, don't, not in the empires, because it's not an empire. I mean, I guess you could say any franchise. Okay, but Bone Castle needs a gladiator arena. Absolutely. I was cooking up some ideas. Yeah, there you go. Same brain cell. Moxiemoth and Jack draws Empire of Waffle House Empire. But I had an idea because the Bone Castle is going to be right smack dab in the middle of a soul sand biome. There's going to be skeletons there constantly. So I was thinking about all sorts of different traps I could implement to dunk on them and gain their bones, because I'm going to need a shit ton of bones for the Bone Castle. I think it's getting a little bit too dense. I need it just to stay higher contrast. It should get higher contrast the brighter it gets. And funny thing is that, like, if you feel like a color isn't hitting the way that you necessarily want it to, often all you got to do is add another color to heighten or lower the overall contrast of the piece. It, like, say you have a color that's too dark, put the background that's in a much darker color and make it look brighter in comparison, vice versa, stuff like that. There's a lot of weird tricks that you can do to fool the eye and get it to do exactly what you want as an artist. Contrast is everything. Contrast between, and that applies to animation as well. It's not just, it's not just contrast between light and dark. It's a contrast between still and moving. And I feel like that's not necessarily talked about in so many terms, but it's very important to me. Oh, you were thinking about Moonflower. Oh, good, 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 great. Bone Castle is going to be in the Empires. I'm going to build a panda sanctuary. That's awesome. All about that farm life. Definitely struggle with contrast. Well, it's also very difficult with this with the working within pastels, um, because purposefully you're doing like a low contrast makeup for your overall aesthetic. It's natural for that, but the disadvantage to low contrast is that it's harder to see from a distance. But I think you're doing a very good job. I think you found a nice way to sort of like get the best of both worlds at this point. And I think if you keep pursuing it, it'll only get better. You have a Waffle House in Empires? No, no, at least not near Bone Castle, dude. What if it was like a full like city area, like an urban area? You know what I mean? Black wool for the asphalt, maybe, or basalt. That'd be pretty cool. Two waffle houses. We made a house that looks like a waffle in my candy kingdom. Oh, waffle house. Yeah, but better yet, two waffle houses. Waffle house and it's a waffle. Yes. Okay, that's correct. Yaga Yaziest is so good. Reminds me. That's one of the things that Idnit and I really bonded over when we first met online. It's just the mutual appreciation for Yaga Yazist and all the crazy fucking jazz shit that they get up to. Ah, wrong layer. There we go. Yeah, Jack. The only reason that I like started like getting so into contrast is because I started designing the palette to have as much contrast as possible. That's pretty. That's pretty looking like that. It's pretty cool. I like it. I think. Hold on a second. If I reduce that by just a smidge to 75, I don't like making it too complicated. In terms of like how to get to. That's one reason I like the color palettes is because I know I can deliver consistently with them, and I don't have to reinvent the wheel every time. It's like I got it good beforehand, and now because of all the work I put into everything up to this point, before even starting, I know how I'm gonna approach it in action. Um, so I really try not to make too many steps between like whether there's like high opacity, whether I try not to do too much shit with opacity. I try not to do too much shit with colors, like shifting colors or putting them outside the palette, because it's all about workflow. It's all about getting as close to what I want as quickly as I want. You know what I mean? I respect is not to talk shit about people who do like start from scratch every time. I have mad respect for that. It's just for me personally, I don't think my lack of attention span or patience would benefit from that in the same way. Oh, did I alpha lock this? I did. I guess I'll have to merge that. Mm-hmm. That's how it looks without the shiny shines. All right, now I'm gonna use the eyedropper. All right, I think I'm gonna scooch in the sort of more purpley magenta to make sure that it doesn't read as like explicitly purple. Some people might call it purple. I have to look at things as the whole now. I'm like, well, what's the brightest color on it? Okay, that means, like if it's brown but the highlight's gold, it's like, oh, this is a gold thing. There we go. That's nice. All right, and now last but certainly not least, it's time for sparkles. Hold up. Good, it's all in one piece. Great. I'm gonna delete these other ones because I don't like them as much. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can add that sort of undertone that I was thinking about. I think it would really, really make this thing sing. Lowlights and highlights, man. They take something that's already appealing and elevate that shit to 1,000. I can't stop doing it now that I've kind of started figuring it out. This. Oh, that's interesting. There we go. Getting pretty good. This might help it show up harder from a distance. I'm actually going to refine the shape of the heart itself. Hue shifting like a pro. That's what the palettes are designed to do, my dude. Can't get enough, man. Ah, that's what it looks like without the clipping mask. I think of Exhibit from Pimp My Ride. Yo, dog, I heard you like colors, so I put more colors in your colors so you can color while you color. He was a meme for a really long time. And that was like right as the word meme was kind of coming into being. That's how old I am, unfortunately. Um, it is just like the word meme wasn't even like we just had like reaction images. That's what we called them. And that's what I think of every time is Exhibit. Yo, dog, I heard you like blank, so you can blank while you blank. So we added some blank to your blank so you can blank while you blank. It's like a Pimp My Ride is a wild show. It's just silly and fun. They take someone's shitty old, however, the shittiest car that you can imagine. They take that like run down, beaten piece of shit, and they just add a whole bunch of nonsense to it, like little TVs everywhere, including on hubcaps where you wouldn't even be able to see them unless you were like in some kind of apparatus rotating at the same interval as the TVs. But it's there, so it's cool. It's just like dope, but also slightly tasteless things, and like really just like clean fucking paint jobs. Hilarious. It's where I learned the term glamouflage for camouflage, that it's like purple, silver, and black, I think is what it was, but it was basically just like, this is not to blend in, this is to stand out. And I was like, that's cute as fuck, actually. Kind of amazing. Not gonna lie. Thank you, Anamorte. Ayonimawarte. Didn't they heavily charge people for the work they put in? I think eventually they did, because they were like, this is not worth the ratings. Like, we're not actually making any money off of this. I feel like the initial concept, which is what got people so fucking hype about it, was like, if you have the shittier your car, the harder will work to make it fly. And then they were just like started charging. But I don't know for sure. I didn't keep up on the lore for Pimp My Ride. MTV's Pimp My Ride. Thanks, MTV. You have Pimp My Ride. Ding. Robot chicken animation and shit. Man, times. Times, man. Looks pretty good. I think it needs more focal point action occurring. It's so pretty. All right, here we go. And this is on its way up. I don't want it to look flat. I want it to, you know what I mean? I don't want this to look like a rim. I want this to look like light. You know what I mean? For behind it, if possible. I'm putting that right there. It's looking pretty good. Glamourflower. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. You know, that's what I heard. So, woof. There we go. All right. Now, do I want to add a little extra contrast to the center with that hue shift goodness? Yeah, I think I do. Kind of little tasty blobby shapes. Nah, it detract. I was gonna make like a little glow in the center, but honestly, I think it detracts from the overall effect. So I'm gonna let it lie. Let it lie. But I will, in fact, do this. Add a little bit more sculpting. A little more sculpting, a little more erasing, right, y'all? Little crunch, little crunch. We love a good crunch. Little irregular there. I'll just buff that away. I consider drawing with like lineless style, whether it's painting or using a more solid brush like this. I consider it akin to sculpting almost more than it is drawing. And that's another reason that I say that this is kind of like pseudo pixel art, because it behaves in a lot of similar ways, you know? Okay, I think that's looking pretty fucking good. A little, I think it's good. Let me add, see if I can add another little doodly dingle here. That is a technical term, by the way. Don't let anybody tell you different. The further I get into this, the more I'm just like, I'm not fucking animating this. Come on, man. Look at it. It looks great, but I don't want to be here for like 1,000 years on a heart. I might make it separate animated heart, but it, you know what I mean? After a certain point, you got to be realistic. Even I, in the depth of my hubris, must occasionally face facts and just say, you know what? I'm going to make this as pretty as I can. What do you say? Okay, I'm going to take 5 real quick. Got to take a little bio break anyway. Be right back, my friends. How do I do this? There we go. Okay. Consider yourself paused, animals as leaders. I'll be right back. All right. Everybody, thanks for your patience. Looks like my spot was stolen by a precious little angel. Hello, baby cat. It's Maeve's stream now. She put her little dirty paws on my face. You're so cute. So cute. So cutie. Slow blinking at me while I'm carrying you like a little baby. She's literally perfect. She's literally actually perfect. Here you go, sweetheart. Here you go, sweetheart. There you go. I pour her like a little bucket of water. Let's try this. All right. Poor cat. Haha. Maeve is the best. You moved her? That is against the law. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. That's looking pretty nice. I'm a big fan of that. I am going to actually restore some of the blue now that I've kind of balanced it a little bit more with the little extra pink highlight that I put. I need to put some of the blue back. Not too much, but enough. You guys' day going okay, all things considered? Jack, proud of you. Proud as fuck. Ken's working hard and hardly working, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, what's good with you all? How you doing? Share your W's in chat if you had any today. Jack already had a huge one. Good shit. Spread positivity. More positivity. You're alive. That is a great accomplishment right now, actually. Not to be taken lightly. Dude. Strange times. Strange times. That's all I can say. It's a weird time to be alive. Working working hard in the plastic bag mines. It looks pretty nice. I'm quite happy with it so far. Yo, the dude who basically is this band, Animals as Leaders, Tosin Abasi, he is like one of the most beautiful men I've ever seen. He's so gorgeous, and he plays guitar like a motherfucker. It's just super cool. It's like, damn. Spread this out a little bit across here. Good. Very good, yes. It's so pretty! It's so pretty! Alright, here we go. Let's get a little more thwith. I'm not sure about if I'm going to add that final layer. Thank you so much. Maybe that final layer to unify the pinks and the blues. That tiny little dot also should make everything else kind of fall into place in terms of contrast. So let's test that theory. I think it's a little too much at the bottom there. Uh, yeah, absolutely. Maybe part of me wants to keep it staying where it is. The light theoretically is coming from the top. Light sources and shit are so much fun once you start messing with them. especially in jewel-like stuff, because you can see sort of trace the path. I usually go 45 degrees because it's like super quick, makes everything look good. You can really lock into like it's like, oh, the light's coming from here, and then like you don't even have to think about it when you say like animating the light source. You're just like, oh, I know where it is, so you know what behaves the same way from there. You just kind of fix the edges little by little from frame to frame. It's like, but like knowing light sources and understanding light's effect on things, the better you get at that, the better your art's gonna look, just like immediately, in my opinion. I'm trying to decide right now. Make a tough decision. Yeah, I'll just polish that a little bit, and that should be good. Yeah, that's exactly the goal. It looks like glass, and I kind of want to eat it. Yes. Look at that shit. All right, now I'm going to sparkle it up, baby. I could do that in less than I have a little over half an hour, so I'm really not worried about it. And the question becomes, do I go with the beautiful sort of orange to yellow, or do I work within the same color? I think it would be a nice contrast, and to sort of dial into the CMY, for the cyan, magenta, yellow vibe. Always a fan of that. When you add the, like the sort of gradient points to the edges of each of those, it's like magic. So let's add some sporkles, baby. I'm going to make them small and understated to begin with, and then add more as desired. This is kind of the blackified version of the sparkle heart emoji, I realize, when I add the sparkles, and I'm okay with that. Kind of sharpen those real quick. Okay, and I want one overlapping right here. I have half a mind to animate this, even after I made it so complicated. Just because it would be very satisfying to look at. That's one of the things. It's like, that's the thing about animation is like, if you do it right, you only have to do it once. However long it takes, you could just keep looking at it, and it looks amazing. You know what I mean? That's kind of like one of the main appeals for animation, as far as I'm concerned, is the fact that it is something that you could just watch over and over again. Like if you do it right, if you do it perfectly, it doesn't matter how long it took because it's built to last, dude. There we go. Hell yeah. I love the CMYK vibes and things. Narita Boy was such a cool indie game that did that. Ooh, I have not actually heard of that. I am interested. Thank you. Make a tiny boy right here. I like to think of things, if you're doing repetitive, not repetitive, but if you're doing like multiples of something, right? I think it's a wasted opportunity to not do things at different stages of their life cycle, you know what I mean? Or their movement cycle. Say like the difference between like look at flowers growing, right? Anywhere. In a nursery, in like the wild, you see even one stalk of flowers, there are buds that are at different stages of their growth cycle. It adds immediate intrigue, and it's storytelling. You're telling the life cycle of what you're looking at. You know what I mean? Of what you're looking at. It's it is wordless, storytelling that is just naturally occurring everywhere around you, right? If you look at like, we went to Tilden Park the other day, Um, it's like a nature, national park, right? And they have a little farm there with all sorts of little farm animals, and there were bunnies that were all asleep, doing little things, doing little bunny things, looking so fucking cute, and every single one of them was in a different position, at least slightly. One of them was kind of flop. One of them was like sitting upright, all hunkered because it was a little cold. One of them was just like kind of like leaning. It's like whenever you draw multiples of something, it is a completely wasted opportunity to not display them at different moments within, their behavior, within their life cycle. Plants especially life cycle. You know, have the newest growth, furthest to the top at the least mature stage, and then kind of show them aging as you go down. So like if you have the chance to mix things up, always take it. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED talk. But I think it's good info that it's very helpful that you just kind of learn over time. I'm gonna do one more up here and check out this little trick that I learned. 1 second, making it fill that square space. This is the song that I was talking about. It's by Kinky. It was at the level with all the explosives in Little Big Planet. It's such a good game. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna actually lengthen the little star barbs up here. There we go. LBP was the shit. Loved all three of them. They're amazing. I think it was kind of natural. I think it was a almost like an inevitability that they would get more and more complicated, and then they would kind of have nowhere to go beyond a certain point. But I think they lived exactly how they should have, and I think they were a fantastic series. If you haven't had the chance to play them, it's great. You basically, it's like a level creator for like 2D style games, but it ended up becoming sort of blossoming into this like by design it was a creator driven series. So like there are community levels in addition to the sort of campaign levels that you started with. Great for pretty much every age, um, because you had the creative element. They were like very simple functions that these things had. Like you had levers and you had winches. Like kind of like Minecraft tech, but like a lot more accessible and a more like you know plug and play. Maeve, stop yelling. She's going. Whoop, whoop. Don't yell. I know Mama's not here. She had to go to an appointment, baby. Don't be rude. Anyway, Little Big Planet. They like it in the main levels that the creators of the game made. You could see the little mechanisms what they used. The mechanisms what they used for to make the level. And then you could sort of apply the knowledge that you got from just playing through the game into your own creations, and it was just phenomenal. The different ways you could basically paint objects out of basic shapes, and then you could make them move with different mechanisms that were built into the game. It was insane. So cool. You can't hear me. Nice butt. 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 I'm just gesticulating for Moxie. All right. Outstanding. There we go. Fuck. Just making these nice and sharp and pointy and pretty and beautiful. It's a Lewis Cole kind of day. I'm into it. I keep lowering my camera, and then I also keep lowering, so I keep getting smaller and smaller, man. What the fuck is happening in my life? This webcam's locking mechanism does kind of suck donkey dick, but yeah. The video for this is phenomenal too because you could see the whole. He rented out like an apartment or like a studio, um, and played with a full band. You can see them all playing. It was great. Like the horns are real people, all the singers, everything, and his editing is really funny. I love Lewis Cole. I will talk for hours about this motherfucker. He's like my favorite modern musician. Bobbing is close, but that was just like he's a local homie. Bobbing is a sick motherfucker. He's great. He's a phenomenal guitarist. He writes great lyrics. I think he's a power couple with Matty J, but I don't know if I'm reading into things too much. Matty J is fucking dope too. Just great, like champions, new music makers, bro. I listened to fuck out of Year of the Newt, Bobbing's new album, like for like a month. It's like all I listened to, as Moxie could attest to if she was not currently being appointed. Think about you sometimes. Think about you sometimes. Think about you sometimes. Think about you sometimes. Little Richard accent there. That's looking pretty good. It's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, hold on a second. Alpha lock. Add the little layers again. It's so very, very pleasing to me to look at, so I am happy. It seems to be pleasing for y'all to look at as well. I want people to be able to use it and love it wherever they go. I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite tricks in just a second as well. I don't know if you could do it. I'm sure you could do it in other programs, but it's specifically in Procreate that I found it. I'm like, this is rad. So I usually go for when I'm coloring. I usually go for like 3 or 4 layers deep for my more cartoony art style. This is about like counting all the opacity layers and shit like that. It's about 6. As you see, you got like one. Hold on a second. You got 1 at the base, 2, 3 right there, 4 for that slightly darker magenta, 5 up here, 6, 7, 8. That's like not counting the low lights. That's usually like it's like this is like really going hard for me. Um, Usually I try to do like 3 or 4 so that I can make sure that it's 100% animatable. But for something that's more like graphic or static or what have you, something that's more quote unquote high definition, though it is sort of at lower resolution brushes, sort of lo-fi vibes, um, I will go very many layers deep. Double it. Double it. Triple it. Fox Capture Plan. Fox Capture Plan is like music that is made specifically for AMVs, Japanese jazz trio, and they make like very like weeb friendly music. It's great. If you can watch it and not imagine, like if you're around my age or into the same shit that I'm in, if you could listen to it and not just like imagine fight scenes, you're a stronger person than I am. This is a more lyrical song than they usually do. Usually they're just instrumental, but like it's still got the sauce that they typically bring. Oh yeah. That's coming together real nice. Oh, yes. Sparkules. I think I'm going to have to do a clipping mask on this just to make sure that I can erase it as needed. I think I'm just going to have to use the slightly larger size, but a very, very light touch to get that perfect taper that I'm looking for while still retaining that texture that I love so much. I think I could finish this in 20 minutes, no problem. I often drastically, grossly overestimate my own ability to finish things quickly because I love getting meticulous and fiddly with shit. Uh, Significantly more than I love doing things quickly, but hopefully you could see a little bit of each side of the spectrum today with the 30-minute animation and something a little bit more. Something that would have theoretically been pretty quick, low maintenance, as I said like 4 times. I was like, I'll be able to do this in no time. Maybe I'll do 2 emotes. I'm just like, 2 hours later, just still fussing with little tiny details. But I think it's paying off. Let's do one more. This still reads as yellow if I do that, but if I do this, I might soften it while making it feel even more at home with the other palette, the other side of it, I should say. Here we go. Oh, did I undo it? Nope, I got it. Okay. I'll just put this right in the center. Pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. I'm gonna show you guys something that I really, really like to do. Oh, this is one of my favorite Nowhere songs, bar none. Jesus Christ, it's so hype. They do it just as well live too. It's absurd. All right, so check this shit out, right? I use this all the time. You guys can use this if you have the capacity in your software, just try it out. It's delightful. So check this shit out, right? So I'm duplicating the whole damn thing, right? I'm flattening it. And now I go into here. There's an option for Gaussian blur. I can't zoom in any further than this. This right here, Gaussian blur. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. If there's a blur function, check this shit out, right? You just creep it up. Look at that. Look at that. It's radiant, bro. Look at that shit. I get that shit up by like 10 maximum. If I do any higher than that, it diffuses a little bit too much. That's all I do for glow. I do a flat, solid color, and then I duplicate everything, flatten it, and then do that, and it has the same kind of effect as like in old school classic Hollywood. You rub Vaseline on the lens, and it kind of blurs the lady's features, and she looks like ethereal and like fucking glamorous as shit, like so beautiful. Yeah, it's so much fun, and it's super easy. It could take like, might not work for every application, but like 9 times out of 10, it looks so good. Yeah, I would try it out. Okay, and with that, let me just go ahead and combine down real quick. Make sure that I got both of these layers in here. With both, it looks pretty good. Gaussian blur, Gaussian blur, Gauss. I mean, it's not English, that's for sure. Unless it's referencing somebody's name, in which case all bets are off, really. I think just that slight glow is where it's at. But I'm gonna try one more. One more real quick. I'm gonna remove these. It might get slightly cut off. 20, just double it. Gaussian. Gaussian. Gaussian? I could believe that. Gaussian. Like my man Brutal Moose needs to, treat an injury or wound, perhaps. I think it looks pretty fucking good. I don't want to obscure the edges too much. Just a little glow is all I really need, honestly. Let me try turning these off and leaving that one on. Yeah, it's not quite enough. I think that's great. I don't know anymore. I don't know what to believe. What do y'all think? Would you emote with that? Black is up, white is wrong. It's all mixed up. It's beautiful. You like it? Thank you. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm going to call it real quick. I'm going to copy this layer with the little... There we go. There we go. Blackfoot heart emote. That is a good one to have. No idea what's going to happen when it gets crunched down, but it should work just fine. Well, I got emotes done. That's great. I'm going to spend the rest of my, 15 minutes showing you how I finish up an animation real quick with this lovely little B-boy. Little B-boy buddy pal, as kind of foreshadowed by the first thing. So see, I'm using the similar effects to what I was doing before, where the highlights are a little bit detached or layered over the main body shading, right? So you see these right here. I'm literally actually keeping them on a separate layer. It's this right here. See that? This is the main body shading, the sort of cell shading vibe, and then the highlights are floating over that to add sort of like a candy or like a shiny look to it. And I enjoy it greatly. It just feels really good. And if you want things to look softer, then you can always remove that. But he looks to me like he wants to be a little candy man. He's precious. All right. Oh shit! No way! You gotta hit me another time before I go, Elemental Dad. You are spoiling me, bro. What's up? Welcome back. What's up, Raiders? Hey, check this shit out. I just made a heart emoji. Check it out. I finished it. This is what we ended up with. This is the emote that we've been working on this entire time. Welcome back, Elemental Dad. Welcome, Raiders. You are amazing. You're insane. I love you. What's up? This is what we've been working on this entire time. Is the little heart emoji. Dude, thank you. Lurkers, welcome to Lurk. Enjoy your time working Lurk. Just hang out and chill. That's no problem at all. That is, in fact, very appreciated. Thank you so much. Dude. You're amazing. Yeah, but like, hang out. You can follow if you want. No pressure. Just great to have you. Thank you so much for being here as I'm making some art, dude. I do music. Generally speaking, I do music on Mondays, art on Wednesdays for Visual Wednesday, and then I've been doing Fight Club Friday for this month, where I play Smash Bros. Next month, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. My studio headphones are being held together by duct tape and prayer, so I need new ones urgently. Good to see you. What's up? What's up, Nia Black? Thank you so much. I love that little cat. But dude, yeah, please do. I've been trying to work out pricing for helping people out, getting their sort of brand going. So I'd love to, we'll be able to work something out. I'm looking forward to it. I like making people's dreams come true. I like making people look profesh as fuck, dude. Yes, we swear here. I'm sorry if that's offensive. But yeah, hell yeah. In fact, can you see the time lapse from here? Hold on a second. Time lapse replay. Check this shit out. Look. So these are some emote ideas, right? This is a whole thing from start to finish. You get a speed run of my process for those of you who weren't here. Oh, my little pencil and such. I'm known as the dad of Twitch, though. Everyone I go in, I'm like, hey, I'm Elliot. They all call me dad. Well, I'll only call you dad if that's cool with you. Otherwise, you could be Ellie. I respect you. Thank you. Let's see, I switched it up a couple times. There it goes. It's actually interesting for me to see it. I have exported time lapses before, but I haven't actually done it like this, like sort of an instant replay of what I was doing. It's right there that I decided to make it look like a jewel, which is one of my favorite things to do, is to make things nice and shiny and sparkly. That's true, Animorte. Animorte. Yeah, oh yeah, no, we were actually talking in chat about the fact that it's like, everybody loves booty. You know what I mean? Papi. Papi chulo. Add the low lights, the sort of contrasting colors. You are technically a dad, though, Animort. Animorte. There it is, and then I added a couple more. I thought about adding a glow in the center, and I thought better of it. You got some nice little glowies. Balance it out a little bit. Couple more little sparkles. Decided that fuck those sparkles. Then we got actual sparkles, looking like stars. There we go. Perfect. Making them nice and short. I like using one brush as much as possible. Like minimal amounts of brushes, like 1 to 2. There we go. And then sort of gussying up the little brighter sections right there. And there we go. Add a little blur on behind it. Keep the image itself, and then you duplicate the whole set of layers. You flatten the image, right? And you blur that, and it's an immediate glow up, like literally. Like it makes things look really glowy and nice. I've started using that a lot. I'd love to see you take on like just an OC emote of me in your emote style like this. That's been the most used, not especially with Animort entering every stream with the Caesar. I think what was it, the Caesar emote and the Blackfoot Happy, like that. It's been a hit. It's actually part of a longer animation. It's on YouTube. I think, yeah, I have enough time to grab it. Give me 1 sec. I'll just plop it in chat real quick, and y'all can take a look if you so desire. No pressure whatsoever. I don't know if this is like weird or tacky, but I think y'all will enjoy it, so I'm gonna grab it. It's the only thing in the animations playlist that I have on my YouTube channel, but it's fun. It's like a minute or something. Oh, 19 seconds, my bad. That's like a minute if you round up really hard. Here we go. There I am. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, you pushed me over 100, like single-handedly. Thank you so much. Here we go. Going into chat. Here it is. There it is. It's a little animation that I did for something that was like, someone let me know about a little like animation competition, not like, or like everybody animating together. Like doing like a 30-second short tops. And I was like, this is like fun. I can animate pretty quickly. And that's where that little face is from. Well, thank you so much for finding me interesting and for supporting me. Thank you so much. Too many people watch Call of Duty and Fortnite. We need more artists on the front page. Hell yes. Absolutely. I'm all about creativity. I do my best to create in as many ways as possible as often as possible. So thank you so much, dude. Appreciate that. Hell yeah. We need because one of my favorite content creators, Rick Beato, he says you pay with your attention, right? So like it's like you're talking the talk and you're also walking the walk. You know what I mean? Like people talk about like, oh well, we need more support. Like we need more creative streamers and stuff like that. But it's like if you're not actually attending the streams, if you're not supporting them, then there won't be. It's going to be difficult. So this means the world. Thank you. Yeah. Uh, yeah. It's a fun, silly little video. I want to make more. That's my goal this year. I generally steer clear from like New Year's resolutions because I think it's a very risky way to set goals for yourself. Is to like New Year, new me. I'm gonna make a fundamental change about who I am as a person. Cold turkey. You know what I mean? It's dangerous. But a goal for this year for myself is to release more long form animated content because I have what I need to make it now. The only thing I need to do is take the time and the effort. So yeah, hell yeah, absolutely. This is something that started as a 30-minute animation. So I did the first little bit right here in 30 minutes. This right here. Boop, 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 boop. I think I did it at 24. Yeah, 24 to begin with. He's a precious little guy. And then I added some more frames and I started coloring this. This is the full version. Look at him go. Be emote when, Lamau. When this is done, oh, he's coming to the Discord. He's coming to Twitch. He's going all over the place. He's bumbling around. Look at him go. And my goal is to have enough in-house emotes to do like a full like dance party just with my shit, cause I love dancing gifs, man. They're my favorite. Thank you. But yeah, you get to see a little bit of how I color something a little bit more intensive and with lines because it's not something that I do very often. This is what I was talking about earlier about when you know sort of the principles behind light sources and how to use them. I don't have to go back and forth 100,000 times between each of these to make sure I'm getting it right because I kind of know the rules and I know what directions I'm going. Like I just got to do very minor refinements instead of having to like lean on the onion skin for everything, which is, for those of you who don't know, that's when you see this little stuff right here in the background where the drawings are kind of like overlapping each other. There's the drawing from before and the drawing from after to make it so that you can bridge the gap when you're animating them. So that's what onion skin's referring to. If you are unaware and interested, there it is. I like keeping them pretty. You don't usually need them after the initial animation's done, but it can be helpful for certain things. Generally, you use them when you're making the line work or the sort of skeleton for what you're working on. Oh no, it's not done yet, Animort. This is a work in progress. Yeah, exactly. Dancing gifts, exactly. But yeah, no, this is very, very early on in the process, just so you know. There's so much fun. Absolutely delightful. I heard the song before it was included in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but now it's a deep association. It's hard to separate. I'll be the roundabout. Dude's voice is so high, it's so funny. But the song itself slaps so hard. I tried my hardest to do a twerking cat one and ended up just buying one on Etsy. Animation is hard as fuck. It is so hard. Like, it's really hard. You gotta love it because it's punishing. It's very difficult, but the result is so satisfying. And it's like, I mean, it literally means to give something life. That's what animating means. Like you say, like an inanimate object, something that does not move and does not live. You animate something, it is given life. And I think that is so true. And I just like, it's my favorite art form, bar none. Like 2D animation. is everything to me. I love it so much. Absolutely. Hell yeah. I have a media diploma, but I have more training in editing and filmography. That's invaluable right now though. That's like so good to have. In content creation, oh, outstanding. But yeah, it's like it's one of those things. It's like it's so difficult to do well, but so incredibly gratifying when you if you can get there. And I just love it so much. And I'm having fun learning. I'm still very much a beginner, honestly. Um, you may have heard me mention it. The 30-minute animation as a concept is kind of a reference to something that I used to do a couple years back. Oh, my cat's approaching. She's appearing. She's in the chair across from me at like the table or a situation that I'm in right now, and she's like extending her paws on my legs. What are you doing, Maeve? She's crazy. She's so cute. She recently, she hasn't been jumping up on my lap. But one of the times she was on my spot recently while I was about to play some games, on the TV, and I just sat in my chair and I picked her up and I put her on my lap and she just stayed there and I was like, yes, this is the beginning. I just have to be careful with Twitch frames limit. If there are too many frames, they won't allow it to be uploaded. Interesting. Interesting. Never come across that problem. Yeah, I haven't yet either. But I usually, just because of the sheer amount of like manpower in my own time that it causes. Hi, baby. Hello. You want to come up? She's rubbing on my headphone controls. Hi. You come up? You are so cute. Come on up. You can do it. Come on, baby. You can do it. Don't bite the cable. I will cry. Don't do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, we got a Maeve. We got a Maeve. He's a Maeve. Oh, hold on a second. That's a little Mavey baby. Yes, a baby Maeve. Look at this angel. Oh my god. She did this. She did this like she was like like 4 times to test the water of my lap, and then she hopped up. Oh my god, I've been blessed, chat. That's a good cat. God, she's so cute, dude. I've been blessed. Absolutely blessed. Yeah, the sort of cautious cat business. Oh, that's right. I actually ended it right there. Hello, Maeve. Are you such a good kitty? I'm so fucking blessed with this cat. Aren't you just the sweetest? Are you gonna settle? I'm gonna cry. 60 frames. Okay, got it, got it. Yeah, I'm about to. I've been claimed by my little baby cat. Look how fucking cute she is, dude. God damn, she just hopped up here. She didn't used to do this, and now she's just like all about it. You're so cute. Oh my god. She's killing me with sweetness, dude. I got the diabetes. Must not flash or flicker more than 3 times within a 1 second period. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Yeah, I will finish this B on my in my spare time. You will likely see the finished product. If you were interested in joining the Discord, you'll probably see it there. You could see in the section One Big Jam, that's a category. We just finished up a music event where I put out a little seed, like a little melody, with the intention, stop eating my sweater, you fool, with with the intention of people making it into a full song. And a lot of people showed up and made some amazing things. So you can see the finished product in OBJ submissions. That's a really cool little section. I'm going to leave that up until the next one, and even then it'll be sort of a little museum piece. But I got to head out. Thank you so much for everything. Hell yeah. It's so good to have you joining us, Elemental Dad. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you for bringing people in. Thanks for the raids. Raiders, lurkers, it's great to have you, whether you're sticking around or not. If you want to follow, by all means, go ahead, but no pressure. It was really great having you hang out with me, and I look forward to making more stuff, memories, art, video game moments, and shit with y'all. next time. Once again, I'm Nathan Blackwood, aka Blackwood. I make music on Mondays, art on Wednesdays, and this month we're doing Fight Club Friday. So next stream is going to be from 6 to 9 PST. I'm going to be playing some more Smash Bros, giving it a nice send off, and then we'll be on to next month. Something new on the schedule, to be sure. All right, y'all. I hope you take care of yourselves. Hope you have a great rest of your day and enjoy the rest of your week. All right, peace and love. Thanks for everything. Bye.